along with that, let's try to get this query built here. And what query that we are getting from here, and the same thing for delete requests. Just rename this here. So now we have now we have 4 methods which are built on the HTTP client, and we are querying the data to make from the server from here. Okay, so here in the build query we are just taking the map of the string that you want and making sure that we are returning empty if the query is not there. Otherwise we are returning the key and a value pair with the stringified thing. So we are converting the object here only, so whole thing in your project will remain this constant or remains the objects, and no strings will be introduced all over the code. So let's try to implement or use these methods in a DAL service, which is the consumer for this HTTP service or a custom HTTP service. So I'm making the get config call here, and right now I don't know the URL, so I'm just returning whatever URL that I can have. Okay, so get custom or get env config specific config where I need a URL, and return this custom http get request, and I will fire with the URL here. Okay, so the purpose of this thing is we have to make sure all the components or the classes that we are designing should have the function access from the DAL service instead of they are directly calling to the custom HTTP service. So the custom HTTP service will again talk to the custom HTTP interceptors before it goes outside of your application. We will visit that thing later. So before sending this thing outside of the application, we need to find out the URL that we have to put up here. So last time we have created this URLs with the scaffolding. So I will directly create here few URL map. So this URL map is nothing but the key value pair for me, and main config get user info and you can add the many keys that you want. Otherwise in a constructor you can use this, and so we will need these few things, or even we can do this with some object. It's kind of any, and we will try to assign the properties to this object. So we're taking the target here, so this .url map, and whatever objects properties that I'm getting from URL object, and I assign this to the URL map. So here what I'm doing is, so whatever properties that you want to imply on this URL map, you are free to go with them. So I have hard coded, or I have the known keys in the URL, and when you want the URL map, I will just return this URL map to you. So this URL map will be returned from URLs. So we will allow this access from the app config only. So the app config is responsible for getting the data. So here in a constructor, I'm just simply using this I'm just simply using this URLs map, and it's kind of URLs. So in the constructor, I'm starting up. So in a load config, I will need a simple object here where the object name would be some obj config obj. This I don't know the type right now because that will come from a JSON, and later I will directly go and say your map dot populate map and a config object dot URL map. Okay. So in case if the object is not available, so let's put up some constraints here, and the URL map is there. In that case, I'm allowing the user to, I'm allowing her populating the map. Alright. So in the config, so I'm just writing some few keys like get config by name. So the name will be by key, we say, and the key will be the string. So this string will be just the key name. So this dot, so this off. Where is the type is of this thing, this dot config dot URL map. So in that, this dot config of key, and it will return that particular key. So I'm taking okay. Anyway, so we'll try to do this thing in this way. Get config get URL map and we'll directly get the URL map, because anyway we are having these known keys and we don't want to spoil here. Alright, so now once we get the URL map, we can keep asking for the other datas like get user information or get some get token, get app token, or some other stuff. So right now we will not keep the signature empty, instead return null. Okay, so now what we will do here is we will call the URL. We need URLs here, so I will populate this URL with the default one, assets slash config config. Okay, so we need to create this file here in the assets folder. Folder here, the config, and in that config we will have the main.config JSON, and in that JSON we will simply say env is equals to local. We will have a env map, which is the environment file map. Local thing is assets slash config slash local config JSON. After that it will be stage config JSON. So what we are doing here is we have to fetch this file via URLs from our DAL service. So this thing needs to be injectable here. So in the app config, so I am making this thing available to be used with constructors. Provided in a root, as we already discussed, so we don't have to import this in app component, so app module, and I will create the instance of it here. So private app config here. So for requesting the URL from the app config, so we have to call the get URL map dot URL map. So we need to hide these URLs first, or we have to ask like get map, and after that it will allow you to get it, because we are not allowing this guy to initialize or to access the variables directly. So instead of this, so you have to call the get map and dot get user info or get net config. So let's see if it's working. So in this section, what we have covered in this video is we are creating a one config, we are creating URLs, we are creating these HTTP clients. We are asking from the DAL service to load the particular app config. So for the main config we have the initialized one, because at least one config or one file we already need to know. So here we will going to focus in the next video to implement or fetching the config from some loaders or from the app loaders, and we will populate our other configurations with that. See you in the next video.